November 2nd, heading to school, Rise says morning to me, adding that she had so much fun last week. There was the culture festival and then we had the sleepover with everyone. She was really happy. She thought that she would never be able to experience things like that anymore, but asked me if I saw the weather report. It looks like the weather's going to start getting rough this weekend, and we should keep a close eye to the midnight channel. It hasn't rained as of late, so we haven't been able to see it. We might have a surprise waiting for us next time. She's saying it like she knows something, but I agree with that, saying let's be careful. She agrees and says that the town seems to think that the case is closed, but the real killer hasn't been caught yet. And with that conversation over, we went to school, and school was soon after done. And I wanted to hang out with Naoki, but I forgot that I didn't have a Hanged Man Arcana, so I went to the Velvet Room quickly, but I had a surprise waiting for me as Marie once again left out one of her poems.
Song of the Fallen Angel. The fallen angel is chained down, her wings torn off, eroded by prejudice, her last breaths full of black despair. Do you know her name? Will she eventually return to nothing, forced into the realm of oblivion? No. Her requiem will become a roar and tear away the mask of hypocrisy. Do you know her name? She who will strike down the cowards and tear down the lies? That's right. Her name is... What is it?
Like the last times, after reading, Marie appears angry, saying, I've read it, asking, what is this? Why is it here? What the hell is happening? And she remembered putting it in her bag, and then tells me, why am I reading this? What the hell is the matter with me? Do I want her to strike me down? Margaret teases her, telling her to calm down, Miss Fallen Angel. You are disturbing our guest. She replies that, why am I shouting at him? Wait, Miss Fallen Angel? I hate you. Hate you. Don't read my things. Marie gets back in her seat, and then after summoning the Hanged Arcana, I headed out and hanged out with Naoki. We went to Aya, the place we've practically always gone. Naoki asked if I remember how we talked about quitting school. He told his parents his plan. They were against it. They told him, that's not what we want. Live the way you want to. He pauses and says they asked, you hate school, don't you? You're just trying to run away from it. They all got all suspicious on him suddenly. He wasn't expecting that at all. I say that I wouldn't have either. He replies that he was just stunned. He couldn't even think of anything to say to them. Naoki bites his lip and says that if he wanted to run, he would have done that forever ago, since everyone's being so kind to him. Not just the health association, the class chores, club activities, everyone says that I can just do whatever. Even the teachers just allow him to take tests home. If he shows up late or if he leaves early, he doesn't get penalized. None of his actions have consequences. He can't tell if he's right or wrong, since everyone reacts to him the same way. No one gives him orders. They just tell him to take it easy. Then they just take all the responsibility away from him. Eventually, it doesn't even matter if he's even there. He doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't even have to exist. And asks if I think that he's really that pitiable. I reply that I understand what they mean. Naoki understands their point of view. If a friend's family member was killed, he might think the same way and alienate them too. He guesses no one really knows what to do in this situation, huh? He nods sadly and asks, what should he do? Should he just keep going around and telling people not to treat him special like he's been doing? Should he just act like Saki never existed? Being stared at, being pitied, being alienated by his friends. Should he just pretend not to notice until everyone gets tired of him? When they do get tired of it, won't he be alone? I'm not sure, man, but he looks down and apologizes, and he's just rambling. He really doesn't know what he's saying right now. I feel like Naoki is trying to open his heart to me as our bond deepens. He gets back into a somewhat happier mood, saying it's not a good subject to talk about while eating. Lately, he doesn't even taste his own food. But after hanging out with him a little longer, I went home. During the night, I looked at my social stats thinking of what to do during the night, and I decided to study getting 2 knowledge boosts. I just need to get diligence maxed out and knowledge to get my best self. But with a little bit of that studying done, I went to bed hopeful that I can get it done soon.